Good evening. Welcome to the world of Maya. In our earlier episode, we came to know how Maya learned the Zen lessons and carried the wisdom of the waterfall to enlighten the serenity to the cozy world. She went to the Zen Master to learn the power of perseverance, and she had to go through a lot of experiences throughout the journey of learning. On starting of learning, the Zen Master asked her, "I have heard that you are seeking to improve your perseverance, and you want to learn from me. Tell me, my child, why is this so important to you to make you here? What have you learned about so far?" Maya replied that she had learned a lot of things from different sources regarding Zen ideology and power of perseverance. But every time she tried for a difficult task, she failed. But she believes she is wise and good learner. Under the guidance of Zen Master, she can learn the Zen technique. Zen Master smiled and replied that perseverance is a virtue that can transform our life. It is the key to achieve our dreams and overcoming any obstacle. It is a difficult task. Are you ready to learn, my dear child? Maya nodded her head and requested him to start training without delay. The master identified her impatience in every task, made her failure in every where. He decided to teach her, considering her gratitude. Then the master told her to empty her mind, forget everything wherever she learned so far. But Maya could not understand the meaning of the words. She just looked around, whether the master asked were wrong thing or not. Then the master shared his own story with Maya. He told Maya that this story he learned first from his father. His father was a great and wise man. All of his family members are acquainted with Zen ideology and techniques. On commencing the training, Zen ideology and techniques, it was the first lesson to be learnt. So the story is as important as the foundation pillar of all learning of life. You must appreciate the simple beauty of life and letting go of unnecessary desires. If she failed to learn from this lesson, she could not be able to learn either Zen technique or any other knowledge effectively. Maya nodded her head and started to listen meticulously. The Zen Master continued, "Once upon a time, we lived in a small village nestled among the rolling hills. My grandfather was known throughout the village for his wisdom and calm demeanor. He lived a simple life in a small, modest house and spent his days tending to his garden. One sunny morning, a curious young man from the village approached to my grandfather. He had heard about the grandfather's wisdom and wanted to learn about Zen ideology. The young man was eager and full of questions, hoping to gain instant enlightenment. Grandfather welcomed the young man and invited him to sit in his garden. They sat in silence for a while, watching the wind rustle the leaves of the trees and the flowers sway gently. The young man grew impatient and broke the silence, asking, "Uncle, please teach me the secrets of Zen. I wish to attain wisdom and peace." My grandfather smiled and reached for a teapot, pouring tea into 2 cups. He filled the young man's cup to the brim and then kept pouring until it overflowed onto the table. The young man, startled, exclaimed, "Uncle, the cup is already full. You can't pour any more tea into it." Grandfather nodded and said, "You are like this cup, full of preconceived notions and eager to fill your mind with more knowledge. To truly understand Zen, you must first empty your cup." The young man was puzzled but willing to learn. He took a deep breath and cleared his mind of all the questions and expectations. Grandfather poured tea into his cup again, and this time, he stopped when it was just the right amount. The young man sipped the tea, savoring its taste, and a sense of calm washed over him. Grandfather continued, "Zen is not about seeking knowledge, but about being present in the moment, fully aware of the here and now. It is the art of letting go of the need for more and finding contentment in what is. When you empty your mind and let go of desires, you will discover the true nature of things. You can catch and relate all the elements and cause effects around all questions." The young man thanked Grandfather for the lesson and left with a lighter heart. He realized that the path to wisdom and inner peace was not about accumulating more knowledge, but about being in the present moment, appreciating the simple beauty of life, and letting go of unnecessary desires. From that day on, the young man visited grandfather often, not to ask questions, but to sit in the garden and experience the serenity of the moment. And over time, he discovered the profound wisdom of Zen ideology, hidden in the simplicity of life itself. My grandfather shared the same story to my father when he started learning the Zen ideology, and so my father, for my learning. Learning meaning is how you receive the message, not other surrounding. You must keep your mind focused to learn and to do anything. Otherwise, you might miss the import or zest part of the lesson. Therefore, keep the mind empty and fill it with the best available knowledge. Subscribe for learning profound Zen techniques and for more stories of Maya and her journey of knowledge.